We are really in the thick of it. We were just told by Kern County Fire that these flames were 50 feet high just a mere hours ago. At one point, there were more than a dozen patrol cars in this area. There was a helicopter swirling above. There was a SWAT truck up that hill. It was right in that hangar there that President Trump signed that document as a crowd of about 3,000 people cheered him on. The heat, almost triple-digit temperatures, is not stopping them. Coronavirus is not stopping them. We see some people wearing masks, some people not. Blood everywhere is how witnesses describe the shooting that happened here at Springwood Court Apartments in Oildale. You can use less energy, which will alleviate the burden on the grid, and who knows, it might save you some extra dough. So avoid using your oven, which heats up your whole house. Sitting in the driver's seat, looking through my side mirror and my rear view mirror, there are 19 kids in my blind spot. I don't see any. Imagine you're a juror in a rush. You've parked back there, but you need to be there, in the courthouse. And in the way is a train that simply won't move. 40年，你什么是最拿手的？你最喜欢的这菜？ Ridgecrest businesses were already reeling and recovering after the earthquakes, but when COVID-19 hit, well, you might say that was the biggest aftershock of them all.
This building moving back and forth like this, I just feel like this will fall off.
Han Jernales fled Vietnam nearly 50 years ago. She found refuge in Ridgecrest.
73, I come here, and after I come here, the communists took over. But this country, so far, thank God, not like that.
Now let's cut to the chase. She's since achieved her American dream.
Hi.
So when coronavirus struck after the earthquakes, local business owners like Han were shaken.
Oh, it's like getting hit tenfold.
In Ridgecrest, with population 34,000, there have been fewer than 50 cases so far. It was a scramble for businesses to stay open.
The businesses that were struggling, people continued to purchase from them, whether it was gift cards.
But 2 restaurants were forced to permanently close: Casey's Steakhouse and Triple T's Tavern.
How do you shut down for 6 or 8 weeks and say it didn't hurt me? It did, and it does, and it continues to.
Non-essential businesses like salons were hurt the most. They trimmed their budgets. Now they're brushing off the past since they're allowed to reopen.
Like from the earthquake, we're strong people.
I'm worried, but not that much, because money not everything.
Now this small-town America is planning a big-time comeback.
I've been here for 38 years, and a lot of people, they already know me.
Oh.
In Ridgecrest,
You look like a movie star.
I'm Karen Hua. 3 billboards in Bakersfield, California. Now look over Union Avenue, the hotbed of human trafficking.
We believe that 8 out of 10 women are not out here by choice prostituting themselves. We believe that someone else is profiting off of them.
Kern was already a cesspool for traffickers before the pandemic, as one of the few counties in the state without a law enforcement-led task force.
So the laws are not as strict here.
So despite COVID, there's been an uptick of people buying and people being sold.
We knew right off the bat that the traffickers weren't going to stop making money off these women, even there was a pandemic.
According to Magdalene Hope, the number of women sold in Bakersfield has doubled in the past 10 years.
Now our numbers are more like 750 to 1,000 different women are being sold over the course of a month in Bakersfield.
With these billboards now in plain view of women working on Union, they're a beacon of hope to call for help.
To have the billboards out here in what we call our red light district in Bakersfield is very strategic.
On Union Avenue, Karen Hua, 17 News. It's been 6 months since Guthrie's Alley Cat has seen the light of day.
This is our 80-year anniversary this year. This is not exactly the anniversary we're expecting to have.
What used to be a bustling strip of bars downtown is now boarded up. The fate of historic watering holes like this, uncertain.
This is the alley that I grew up seeing as a kid. You see people at their best, you see them at their worst, their happiest, their saddest.
And with Kern still in the purple, most restrictive tier, you'll have to pour one out for bars.
Oh my goodness, they turn the line off.
because they might stay closed for a few more months.
I get we are super spreaders. It's hard to tell drunk people to stop hugging each other.
While Guthrie's has been selling merch and to-go cocktails to survive, they're hoping for a shot at opening outdoors in the next few weeks, trying to salvage 80 years of history, because that's an alley they'd prefer not to go down.
I just feel like the quicker we cooperate and move forward together as a community, the quicker we can get through this.
They hope other businesses who've ignored the orders to close won't stop the county as a whole from moving out of this tier.
We could be in a worse situation. Like, I just thank our lucky stars for what we do have.
So they trust that this old cat has got a few more lives to live, and COVID won't be their last call. In downtown Bakersfield, Karen Hua, 17 News.